You, Ben. Well, the American Dental Association is encouraging the community to keep up with regular checkups during the pandemic. When the pandemic hit its peak in March 2019, the ADA told dental practices to reduce its patients to urgent and emergency care. When the medical community began learning more about coronavirus and how it was spread, the American Dental Association created guidelines for dentists and patients to stay safe. They say going to the dentist regularly is important for overall health.
We know after 18 months of COVID in the U.S., it's incredibly safe. It's actually good for your health. It's good if you're a diabetic or have heart disease or have hypertension. Good oral health is critical to maintaining your health with those chronic conditions.
She says dental health is important because it can also help with overall well-being and psychosocial issues. A 70-year-old Southeast Kansas celebration is coming back. Galena Days will be making its return in just a couple of weeks. Like many events, last year the festival was canceled due to the pandemic, but there was another reason. Unfortunately, one of the head organizers and former Galena Fire Chief Bill Hall passed away. Now organizers are hoping to carry on his legacy and make this one a year to remember.
I really feel like the time last year where we lost my grandpa and shut down because of COVID, I really feel that gave us a time of rejuvenating and revamping and a new energy to it.
Galena Days will return on June 4th and 5th at City Hall. It will feature live music, vendors, car shows, and a parade. One Pittsburgh dance studio takes the stage as COVID-19 restrictions relax. Pittsburgh Ballet held their first indoor performance Sunday afternoon in Memorial Auditorium. This was a big milestone for the ballet school, which was founded 3 months prior to the pandemic. It made things difficult for owner Jana Feldman, who pivoted to online and outside performances for the school. Feldman hopes this performance will help give her some direction of where to take the school next.
There's no doubt that we'll do more in the future, but this is a good sort of measure of seeing where we are and where we need to continue growing, and what the parents liked or didn't like, what the audience enjoys or doesn't enjoy.
Over the next few months, the school will be starting up its summer programs before picking up in the fall. A local nonprofit is working to beautify Carthage. Members of Vision Carthage spent the day planting new flowers at South Roundabout near Guarantee Bank. The South Roundabout was installed about 20 years ago. Since flowers tend to have a lifespan of around 7 years, organizers say it was past time for revitalization at the roundabout. The organization has also partnered with local YMCAs.
Really, it's all about beautifying the entrance points to the city. Obviously, the roundabout is a very big focal point. The YMCA, hits people right when they come into town, so we wanted to make those places in particular really beautiful.
Vision Carthage is funded through grants and is looking for volunteers. If you're interested in planting, weeding, or maintaining flower beds throughout the city, you can find a link to volunteer on our website, fourstateshomepage.com. The Carterville Cemetery Association is in need of volunteers ahead of Memorial Day. On Wednesday, they will be putting up flags along the inside of the gate at the cemetery to honor the 450 veterans buried there. They're looking for volunteers to start placing the flags at 6 p.m. on May 26th and volunteers to take them down at 6 p.m. on Monday, May 31st.
It's just to honor our veterans. When people see the American flag, if they're like me, especially like a sea of them that we had last year or the year before, I stand in awe of and to know that these people had paid the ultimate sacrifice that we can have our freedoms here today.
Starting on Thursday, the association will be setting up a tent near the entrance to help loved ones find their family members in the cemetery. That search will run from 8 in the morning until 8 at night until Memorial Day. The cemetery will also be hosting a tour on Memorial Day for the public to learn the history of the cemetery and hear about some of the heroes that are buried there. It will start at 10 in the morning and last about an hour. Memorial Day is just around the corner, and that means more outdoor activities. Coming up in this week's Legally Speaking, we break down how to stay safe on the water.
This is Action 12 News, Weekend Edition, with Jessica Jukic.